We love Peterborough.
There's lots to love about Peterborough. It's big enough to be interesting and small enough to be friendly. Once a prosperous blue-collar town known for its manufacturing workforce, those jobs are mostly gone now to Mexico or other developing countries. Compared with other Ontario cities, Peterborough is challenged by significant poverty. 46% of downtown residents live below the poverty line, and over 8,000 people are served monthly by food banks.
Peterborough also has some amazing assets. It has a higher than average degree of volunteerism. It's a place of profound environmental beauty, and it's a great place to retire and find meaningful ways to make a difference.
The Peterborough Bridging Teams project is a homegrown in Peterborough solution that involves ordinary citizens in a unique social experiment. We rely on the Bridges Out of Poverty framework developed from the research of Dr. Ruby Payne. It's a cross-sector approach that involves the whole community because poverty affects us all, and so the solutions need to involve us all.
Low-income folks are the real experts in poverty. In our bridging teams, we gather 10 middle-class mentors to surround 5 poverty experts who are making their journey to cross the bridge out of poverty to a more stable life. The new relationships formed in these teams provide the low-income participants with a whole new web of social relationships to help them pursue their goals. Bridging teams grow relationships for the eradication of poverty's destabilizing effects on our community's health. A bridging team is about breaking the isolation so many in our community experience.
You want to join a bridging team? Don't do it. Don't do it. It changes your life. You will never be the same again. You will not be able to unlearn what you do in a bridging team. You want to join a bridging team? I dare you to do it.
The highlight for the bridging team, I think, is the relationship.
It's definitely been watching this group of people come together and become a community of people who care for one another. I actually say who love one another.
It's, that whole love your neighbor thing. That's really what this was all about for me.
What has been the highlight for you in bridging teams?
I think getting to know people in poverty, who are living in poverty, in a very intense, fundamental way.
Just really building relationships and getting to know people. It was just an opportunity to really meet and keep alive, learn to listen, I think.
Accept one another without judgment and support one another. And I think it's been across that class boundary that we rarely do cross. Unless we haven't, this has given us an opportunity to cross it.
I've been involved with all kinds of groups, but nothing has gelled the way this group came together and gelled and how we care about each other. I would recommend this to anyone that thinks they'd like to be a mentor. It's been rewarding. I think I've learned as much from the awesome people, those people living in poverty. They've probably taught me more than I could ever teach them. I've admired them, their resiliency. Some of their stories have been so touching, and yet here they are, trying so hard to get ahead. And each and every one of them is delightful in their own way. And I just look forward to every Thursday and being with this wonderful group of people. So I'd advise it for anybody. Everyone has something to offer, and it's a two-way street. We give and we take, and it's a great opportunity to be a mentor.
Just being together, eating together, getting to know people, and there are all kinds of intersections between middle-class people, people living in poverty. Nobody is immune from being hurt in life, but it gets telling stories together.
I think what you need to do is come with an open mind, come with caring and compassion, come without judgment, come willing to learn, and you'll grow and you'll get I think you'll get so much out of it in terms of enriched relationships and enriched life.
Middle class doesn't seem to understand people living in poverty. They understand a little bit, but not fully. So we kind of had to help them understand what poverty really is.
It's the stories, sharing stories and hearing stories and understanding, like you're really getting to know people and the respect there. I also think that it's a time commitment, but people are very, very open and accepting, and once you start coming, you're looking forward to it. So I think if you were really interested in trying something different, the Bridging Team is good for you.
advice being offered.
That's what they do.
Don't say anything, John.
Yeah.
It was different. It was nice to talk.
Don't say anything inappropriate.